Welcome you back into Leopard Stadium as we are about 6 minutes away from kickoff. Really cool thing we got going out here. We have the elementary teams about to lead out in front of the Leopards with the elementary cheerleaders joining the high school cheerleaders forming a runway. The future and present of the Malvern Leopard football program.
And the thing about it is, Coach Plumley's down there, and he's right in the middle of it with elementary all the way up. I mean, elementary, junior high. And the kids know him, and he knows them too.
I know we've mentioned it before, but these elementary coaches, they go out and they'll practice with all the different teams close to 3 hours a night of their own time, not getting paid for any of this, all volunteer just because they love the program and want to give back to their community. And a sincere thank you to all of them.
And it's incredibly important because you see over and over the same communities have really, really good programs, and it's because they invest in the programs at an early age. Every once in a while, some teams they'll kind of be spotty. They'll have an up year where they just have this immense amount of talent, but like the Leopards in the 90s, we were just dominant in the 90s. It's because we invested in Pee Wee football, and you can see it in places that we know that are always good. Nashville's always good. It's because they invest early. They get to those kids early. It's the same way at Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia's been good for a while. It's because they invest early. And so, it's important, and not just on the football end, but as a middle school principal, it's important to get those kids involved because it keeps them interested in school. It gets them coming to school. It's another look on their grades. It's incredibly important that the extracurricular activities have on academic performance, and so it's a good thing all the way around.
They also, if they're getting ISS, they get punished in football too, so it's crazy. But I do want to mention, you mentioned Arkadelphia. Rarely on a Malvern broadcast are you going to hear something, positive about Arkadelphia, but I do want to send out a sincere thoughts and prayers to Steve Patterson, the golf coach and soccer coach for the Badgers. He's battling some health issues right now and having a real issue with it, so we do want to send out sincere thoughts and prayers. Malvern did win the toss, elected to receive. Right before kickoff, we want to talk about our isolated player of the game, one of the guys who gets pressure off the edge, just a tremendous sized athlete, number 52, Ahkir Smith. Kick away will be fielded by Tristan Miles at the 18. He's up at the 25. Not going to get any more than that. Going to be dropped at the 24.
And so we'll go ahead and we'll tell you a little bit about Ahkir. I think it's important because one of the things that we know that DeSoto is going to do, they're going to run a lot of that read zone, power zone stuff, and the defensive end is so important on being decisive, making sure that the defensive end takes that responsibility and takes that player to the ground. That's incredibly important, and this is a very, very athletic quarterback, so if his responsibility is quarterback, we got to get that guy down. Ahkir's going to be huge. Not to mention, we need to get pressure tonight.
1st and 10, come out Twins right. We move Dupree into the backfield, but we have a flag before we can even get started. False start on the Leopards, and that'll back us up 5-19.
Well, that's not the start you're on. And again, talking to Coach Plumley, he was talking about really getting through that first 8 minutes like he talks to all the time. If you get hit in the nose, jump back at him and take it and survive that and then win the ball game.
That'll make it 1st and 15 from the 19. Twins right. Give is going to be Dupree. Going to cut it up over the 20, fighting through tacklers. Looks like he's going to get all the penalty yardage back to the original line of scrimmage, the 24-yard line.
Malvern's going to have to be willing to accept 5 yards as a win tonight.
Yeah.
Because it is. For most teams, and normally you'd be looking at 2nd and 5, but because of the penalty, it set us behind a little bit. But if you can pick up 5 yards a pop against a defense this big and strong, you got to count that a win.
Make it 2nd and 10. Allen takes the snap, fakes the give, rolling out to his right, throws out for Carradine, complete. He's going to be driven out of bounds close to the 30. Make it 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a combination that's worked so well for us and will continue. Bishop Allen to dial on Carradine. It's just they're on the same page, aren't they, Seth?
They're building chemistry, as you say. 3rd and 5 from the 30. Trips left. Up back on the left is Dupree. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Got Martin out there complete at the 35 and driven backwards, but will have enough for the first down.
Martin knows, we've talked about his route running and how precise he is. He knows where he had to go and got there, Ben.
Yes, and that's a new formation, or at least it's not one that we've seen a lot of, kind of a trips formation, almost kind of a diamond formation without the back end of the diamond out there, but that's not one that we've seen a lot out of the Leopards. I don't know, I'm not saying it's the first time we've seen it, but I don't remember it yet this year.
1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Allen takes the snap, give is to Dupree. Finds a little bit of room, pushes up over the 40, looks like to the 41. Pickup of 6 on first down.
That's a really solid pickup on first down. It's not going to be one that maybe makes the highlight reel, but it puts you in 2nd and 4. And again, if we can, I think the fewer possessions both teams have, the better that helps us as we go. If nothing else, because of the depth issue with them having like 170,000 kids over there on the other side.
2nd and 4. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw.
Got him.
Now flushed out to his right. He's going to take off with it. Going to have enough for the first down and will step out of bounds near the 47-yard line. First down, Malvern.
It's one thing we haven't seen a lot of, and it's a good job there by Bishop, seeing that he really didn't have anybody downfield. Saw some green out there and took advantage of it, Ben.
Yes, we've so often have seen him do that this year, and him wait and then find somebody, make a good decision. Here he makes the good decision. He's got a lot of green to pick up the first down. We don't force a throw. We keep the chains moving, keep the offense out on the field. It's very, very mature for a sophomore quarterback that we've seen out of Bishop Allen so far.
1st and 10 from the 47. Dupree takes the snap, looking to run off the left side. Trying to squirt through and does. Still barreling over people down to the 41-yard line. Be another first down for the Leopards.
For all the talk about how good DeSoto is, and they are, it's important to remember we've got some Division I prospects out there. Yeah. One at tight end, one at tackle, and one at running back. And so, it's we've got some horses to run the Kentucky Derby here. Yeah. So
and one at receiver.
And we're talking about running the football right now.
I know, but I just want to give shout-outs. I just want to give shout-outs. Don't leave anybody out.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 39. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw. Whoa. Flushed out of the pocket. Eludes a man, now rolling to his right. Just going to kind of throw it at the feet of Dupree, which is essentially a throwaway.
And really good job of escaping on that one, Ben.
Yeah, because very close to a sack. And then you saw a little bit of that athleticism from that left end, or maybe he was coming from the defensive tackle. I couldn't know where he was coming from. That was number 13. He closed the gap fast. It looked like Bishop Allen was going to have an opportunity to make something to the right, but that guy came in and closed in a hurry, and Bishop Allen thought, I think I'll throw this one away.
Keon Sugars pressuring. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Twins right. Will be Janelle in front of Dupree. He moves out of the way. Dupree takes the snap, looking to run off the left side. Trying to get to the outside. May have lost a yard there. Looks like he does back to the 40. That'll make it 3rd and 11.
There's some of that 7A speed right there.
And power and strength. That's number 10, Drew Musselwhite. He's a linebacker senior. I'm sure the rest of the conference will be glad to see that he won't be there next year because that kid fills out a jersey pretty well.
Yeah.
We do want to welcome the listeners in from DeSoto County in Mississippi. I know you probably weren't able to make the long drive, so we welcome you into our broadcast and hope you enjoy. 3rd and 11 from the 40. Allen going to take the snap, rolling to his right.
Wow, coverage. Great coverage.
He's just going to the ball pops out. But they're going to say he was down. That's going to make it 4th and long for the Leopards.
Well, you've heard of coverage sacks, and that's exactly what that was. There was nobody to go to with the ball, and
well, there aren't many teams that are going to feel comfortable putting one person, or at least they're not going to be successful putting a man on an island with Dylon this year. This may be one of the exceptions. They may have somebody out there that can run with him. And so they may be able to apply a little bit more pressure than other teams we've seen.
Ozziel Martinez on to punt for the Leopards.
Good punt.
I believe it's Jalen Spikes back to receive.
Good roll.
He tells everybody back away from it, and the Leopards are going to down it right around the 19-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars.
In a scoreless game here so far, first possession for our friends from Mississippi, and we'll see what our defense can do with them.
And not the conclusion to the drive you wanted, but the Leopards were able to move the football, chew 4 minutes of clock. They showed that at least in that opening drive they were going to be physical enough to run the football. I mean, we overcame a 1st and 15 situation, primarily running the football. Good accuracy, good decisions at quarterback. This is kind of where you're going to get the test. You want to make sure that you can be physical enough on defense to prevent big plays.
Twins right, split left. Will be Eric Perry taking the snap. Give is to the back. Looking for space. Not a whole lot there. Ramir Bennett and Ahkir Smith, our isolated player, all over him.
And we mentioned that's one of the reasons we made Ahkir the ISO player of the game, because that position is going to be so incredibly important, because they will run a lot of those little kick-out zone reads, and we have got to make sure that we don't miss tackles, because you're going to be in a lot of individual situations where you don't have help.
Give is to Cannon. Tries to cut it up again. Not going to find a whole lot. Maybe one there.
You know, we really struggled against Walnut Grove in the interior, but I would say since game 2, we found some answers along that defensive front. We've played so much better. We've been rotating a number of different guys in at that defensive tackle position. And I think just being able to rotate as many guys in, they're staying fresh, and they're competing with each other. And I think that's a big part. They're all competing for time, and so they're all giving grade A effort out there.
3rd and 8 from the 21-yard line. Twins left, split right. Cannon to the right of Perry. Perry takes the snap, looking to throw. Across the middle, got his man.
Well, that was right on the money, too.
Believe we're going to call dual possession there, as Hutchins was trying to get control of it as well. That was Jacob Holmes on the reception for the Jaguars.
Really good strike. You wonder how the Leopards are going to try to attack on the passing game, because you feel like you got to get pressure against a quarterback like this, but at the same time, that means that your corners and your safeties in man covers, they better be on top of their game.
1st and 10 from the 36. Twins right, split left. Cannon to the right of Perry. Here's the snap. Give is to Cannon up the middle. This time finding a little bit more room, as he's going to be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Jared Barber came slashing in from his outside linebackers and stopped him right there after, golly, a 8-yard gain.
We'll bring up 2nd and 2 from the 44. We're going to come to the line with Twins left, split right. Cannon to the right of Perry. Perry takes the snap, fakes the give, looking to throw. Slant route that's deflected at the line and falls incomplete.
I think that was Angel that got a paw on it.
Yeah.
Little banged up, according to Coach Plumley, but Angel's one of those kids that if he can go, he's going to go.
If he can get the pads on, tie those shoes up, he's gone.
Bring up a 3rd and 2 from the 44. Twins left, split right. Cannon to the left of Perry. Here's the snap give to Cannon.
There's Angel again.
There's nothing.
And
Angel and Ahkir both.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ahkir's really done a good job on that outside. Crashing in 4th down. What are they going to do, guys?
I bet they're going to go for it.
Probably so.
Does not look like anybody's coming onto the field, so.
Obviously, having a mobile quarterback is really good in these situations. It sure puts a lot of different options in your playbook.
It does.
4th and 2. Twins left, split right. Cannon to the right of Perry. Here's the snap. Give is to Cannon.
He
did not get it.
He did not get it.
He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
No.
Big time stop by the Leopard defense.
Barber got out there quick and got right in the middle of it and got a hold of him and made a huge stop on there on 4th down. So Leopard stop him, Ben.
Really impressive that we were able to, at least on that first drive, it's going to, the game's got a lot to play out, but at least in that first drive, match the physicality. And I would actually say won the physicality battle on the defensive front. with the exception of one play where they picked up 8 yards. They won that one for sure. Had a nice strike on third down, but really, really proud of the way that front seven was able to compete on that first drive.
We'll make it 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Leopards will have a man split out wide on each side.
You wonder if Plumlee will take a shot right here with this field position.
Allen give is to Dupree off the right side.
Wow.
Nice patient run as he waits for his blocking to set up, and he's going to pick up around 4 yards on first down.
You know, that's something that Jalen's doing now because, he's just becoming in the past there were time being he wouldn't have waited for that hole to open up like that. Yeah, Super Deuce is just getting better and better and better.
He is, and it helps when you got a line that you feel like if you give them enough time, at some point, they're going to create a crease for you.
Yeah.
Bring up a 2nd and 6. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw, rolling to his left.
Oh, he was open.
Unable to get rid of it. Now he's going to tuck it, get up over the 40, and pushed out of bounds just short of the 35. Looks like he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first down.
This is one of those down and distances where we will a lot of times just snap it right to Jalen and tell him to lean forward and get the first down.
And it looked like.
But Bishop Allen's still out on the field, so.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Ethan Martin was open there between the 20 and 25 and going through. And
now the quarterback's coming out. So this is the personnel to snap it directly to Jalen Dupree for sure.
The heavyweights.
Yeah, brought in Garrett Harrison, a little bit extra help there, tied in. We'll split a man out to each side, 3rd and 1. Dupree takes the snap, running off the right side. Will have enough for the first down as he spins off of a man down near the 30. Looks like they're going to give him the 31.
I love this formation. You have 2 tight ends to the left. You don't have one to the right. It forces the defense to overload to the side with 2 tight ends. Then you kind of just slide Janelle off to that weak side. Now you've got more guys on that side than they've got guys to take. And in that case, Malvern's going to win more battles than they lose. If they've got more blockers than you've got defenders, Jalen Dupree's probably going to be able to get 2 yards.
Twins left, split right. Allen throws out to Carradine, completed 30, makes a man miss at the 20, 15, fighting to the 10 and brought out of bounds there. Malvern gets its first trip to the red zone.
Dupree was down there throwing the block for him, and Dylon just couldn't quite get there, but typically, that's just what we expect.
Those plays are incredibly important because if DeSoto has to respect the pass, it's going to make Dupree that much more effective. And so very, very important that we've seen the accuracy out of Bishop Allen, the wise decisions out of the quarterback, the ability to catch the ball out of the wide receivers. If we continue to make that a threat, Dupree's got a chance to rip off some runs today.
1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Dupree going to take the snap off the left side. Pushing the pile.
Yeah.
Going to get down to, looks like the 7, pick up 3 on first down.
Yeah, that's one, and I have said in the room with Coach Plumlee, and that was a missed cut there. And
it is 3:44 left here in the first quarter. Scoreless game. Malvern on its 2nd offensive possession inside the red zone, and in a 2nd and goal situation from the 7.
This is one where you wish we were keeping up with the time of possession stat because the Leopards have really, really done a good job of controlling the football here in the first quarter.
Allen takes the snap, looking to throw, slant route.
Oh.
Nice play made there by Joshua Flowers as he undercuts it and knocks it away. Make it 3rd and goal. Looking for Junell on the slant.
Dangerous throw. I mean, they had a chance to pick that one off. Leopards caught a little bit of a break right there. One would assume that Plumlee's thinking 7. I mean, we have seen Martinez really kick the ball well. I mean, we can definitely go for 3. This is well within his range. But I got to feel that Plumlee feels like we're going to get 7 points. We got to get 7 points and not 3.
Yeah.
3rd and goal. Allen rolling right, looking to throw. Now trying to cut it
well,
up.
That changes the dynamics a little bit.
Yeah.
Going to be brought down in the backfield. Torrin Davis.
It's going to make it about a 31-yarder if they want to kick it.
They had Dupree going out in the corner, and Janelle was in the flat. But I tell you what, they had white shirts and yellow pants and yellow helmets all around them.
We're not in a hurry to line up. I think they may want to think this over. I bet we call timeout and Either they're going to dial up a play they think they can get 14 yards, or they'll trot the kicking unit out there.
It's going to be where they're going to send Dylon.
We shall see. With 2:29 left here in the first quarter, it's 0-0. We'll be back with the big 4th and goal after this.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Farmers Bank and Trust.
Welcome you back into Leopard Stadium. Malvern facing a 4th and goal from the 14-yard line. 2:29 left here in the first quarter. Leopards had the ball for over half of the first quarter. Seeing if we can make good on it. Twins left, split right. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw. Gonna air it out over the head of everybody, incomplete.
Good away.
DeSoto will hold on downs and take over.
That was kind of a slow developing play a little bit there, Ben. And
Yeah, and I think a little bit of confusion on who might be supposed to be in a certain spot, because there was really not a wide receiver in that particular part of the end zone, and it's a situation where you don't feel like if you throw an interception, you throw an interception. It's no big deal. So it's okay to try to thread the needle right there. So probably just some miscommunication, or somebody didn't go to the right spot.
Make it 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from the 14-yard line. They're going to come out with twins right, split left. Cannon to the left of Perry. Perry takes the snap, fakes the give, slant route. Incomplete. Knocked away by Dylon Carradine. Intended receiver was Quentin Hanna.
We talked about it last week, how good. I mean, obviously, Dylon Carradine committed to Air Force to play wide receiver. But he's a guy that if he'd have gone full-blown corner, probably would be getting looks at cornerback at Division I as well. That was absolutely textbook on how to not wrap your hand around the backside. Front hand came in clean to knock the ball away. Excellent, excellent play by Dylon.
2nd and 10. Perry takes the snap. Give is to Cannon. Got a little bit of space this time. He's off to the races. Carradine trips him up as he falls over the 50-yard line down to the 47.
Dylon, that's if you want to call a C, touchdown saving tackle. That was it. Just got enough of him to get him off balance and save a long run. I mean, save a touchdown. It was a long run.
Yeah, first time that Cannon's really seen any space all night. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. DeSoto, 1st and 10 from the 47. Twins right, split left. Perry takes the snap. Give to Cannon again off the left side. Again finds space. Carradine lowers the shoulder, breaks the tackle. Going to get down to around the 23-yard line. Nice run by Cannon.
Well, now both teams have had a possession, so they've had an opportunity to kind of go back and see what they're looking at against the defensive fronts. DeSoto has run that play twice now. There's something they like right there, and there's something that we're giving them a look that we're going to have to fix, an adjustment that we're going to have to make, because they'll probably keep coming right back to it.
1st and 10 from the 23. Perry takes the snap, looking to run. Gets up through the middle, over the 20, down to the 18. 18.
We don't have height and weights on these kids, but I tell you what, Jordan Cannon, the senior running back, number 33, this kid's a load.
Well, I can tell you they got their quarterback listed at 178, and he ain't 178. That cat's probably 188 on his worst day.
Give to Cannon. He's going to fight forward to the 16-yard line.
Yeah.
Eric Perry, the senior quarterback, I'm looking at those big thighs. There's no way he weighed in at 178 this morning. I can tell you that is fictitious. That is false advertising. That would get you sued if you were a company.
I'll make it 3rd and 3 from the 16. Going to bring out trips to the right. Up back off the left side. Perry alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap.
I think they moved a little early. I think 54 got a head start. That is the one good thing. When you play really good, big offensive linemen, if they move early, it's easy to see.
It's easy to spot. I got a referee here on my right side, linesman, and he agreed.
When you have a bed sheet standing up before everybody else,
we're moving on up in the world. Not many broadcasts can go to the official like they do on TV. We got it here.
We got one of the top ones in the state, right?
When you see a billboard start moving before everybody else, that's easy to spot.
That'll make it 3rd and 8 after the penalty from the 21-yard line. Trips right. Up back off the left. Perry alone in the backfield. Takes the snap looking to throw. Over the middle. Hutchins saves the touchdown. He's going to be upset he didn't get the interception, but he saved the touchdown.
He tried to OBJ that thing with one hand and almost had it. I mean, he needed that old stick-em that the Raiders used to have right there. But you could see we brought pressure from the right backer. Angel Perez came in, and what that really forced him to do is almost kind of had to sit back and put a little bit more air under the ball, maybe not get as much mustard on it as he wanted to. And it's a good thing because they had a wide receiver behind everybody.
Yep. Make it 4th and 8 from the 21. Twins left, split right. Looks like DeSoto Central is going to use their first time out of the half. 16.4 left here in the first quarter. We'll be back with a big 4th down after this. Welcome you back here to Leopard Stadium. Big 4th and 8 from the 21 upcoming for the DeSoto Central Jaguars. Twins left, split right.
Comes pressure up the middle.
Perry going to take the snap, looking to throw across the middle.
Airmailed it.
Throws his intended target, incomplete.
You can thank number 8 for that. They caught him at the line, but I'm telling you what, Angel Perez wasn't going to be denied, man.
Well, you got to get pressure on a quarterback. You can't let him sit back and get open. When you have wide receivers that are real athletic, you can't let them just run around in open space. You got to go get the quarterback. And so you could tell that Coach Brumfield, Coach Freer coming up with a plan to make sure that we at least try to make Eric Perry feel uncomfortable in the pocket. And so far they've been successful at that, because when we have not made him feel uncomfortable, he's thrown a couple of strikes.
I don't know which one of y'all on the pregame show said this was going to be a high-scoring affair, but right now, 2 tremendous defenses showing up. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter as the Leopards take over on downs. Give is to Dupree. He's going to cut it up, find some space. Up over the 30. Lowers the shoulder on a guy. Poor guy just coming over to the side. He gets a little bit of Dupree. First down.
This is one where you mark it right now. You need to go back and watch it. I believe Dupree actually ran backwards to hit somebody and then get his momentum going forward.
Oh, well, what an exciting end to the first quarter. 0-0 here at Leopard Stadium, but plenty of action. We'll be back with second quarter action after this.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett, and I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
We welcome you back to Leopard Stadium. Second quarter beginning here, 0-0.
I think something that's really going to help the Leopards tonight, guys, is cooler. We're deeper into the season. Our guys are getting in better football shape, and it's showing. I think it's really going to show up in the third and the fourth quarter.
First and 10 after the big run from Dupree that ended the quarter. Twins to the right. Allen going to take the snap, looking to throw, having to avoid people off the bat. Gets out of the pocket, going to try to just get out of bounds, pick up maybe one there.
And that's a difference between playing a really athletic 7A school versus playing a team in the 4A. most of the time we're right there in most situations against most of the teams we'll play. Bishop Allen's probably going to get 5 or 6 yards right there.
Yeah.
The closing speed is incredible, and created no gain. But what I like about this formation, we line Dylon up actually behind Ethan. It prevents the defense from being able to put their hands on him right at the line of scrimmage and try to get Dylon maybe some space.
Give to Dupree on second down. Nothing there. He's going to lose a yard or two, make it 3rd and long.
Yeah, I was looking at the D-backs, number 8, Jalen Spikes, and number 9, Cornelius Bennett. These kids can fly.
There was a Cornelius Bennett that played for my Buffalo Bills. Wonder if they're related. We'll have to do some research on that.
I don't know that, but I do know no one circles the wagons quite like them.
We better.
3rd and 11 from the 36-yard line. Trips right for the Leopards. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw. He's going to look for Carradine.
Did he get a foot down?
So they're going to say he was out of bounds. Trying to work the sideline. Unable to do so. Jeremiah Shirley there on the coverage for the Jaguars.
Really close, and Dylon gave himself a chance. He had that foot trailing. Just couldn't secure the catch before that foot drug out of bounds.
That'll bring out Oziel Martinez to punt for the Leopards. Jalen Spikes will be back to return for the Jaguars. 11:05 left in the second quarter. Kick is away. Going to be fair caught.
Yeah.
At the 31-yard line. I think he's going to be upset with himself
Yep.
after that one. He had about 10, 15 yards to get a little head start.
He was one of those kids I was talking about. Really, really fast off of that corner.
And where athleticism can sometimes really eat you up in a football game, if there's a discrepancy, it's in the special teams. Because you give those great players a running start. They catch the ball and there's green for 15 yards, and you give them a chance to build up some momentum and get to top speed. It can be a light show in a hurry.
Make it 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Twins right, split left for the Jaguars. Cannon will be to the right of Perry. Takes the snap. Give is to Cannon up the middle. Is going to push the pile forward up over the 35 to the 36-yard line. Picks up about 5 on first down.
I'm going to tell you that kid's super impressive.
Cannon. Yes.
I mean, he really, really runs hard. He's a no-nonsense football player. He's not going to tiptoe around. He's going to say, "Where's the 3-hole?" And then he's going to go right at it.
2nd and 5. Twins right, split left. Cannon to the left of Perry this time. Here's the snap. Slant route. Going to go off incomplete. Looks like it goes off the hands of intended target. Thought he was hurt for a minute, but going to pop up. That was Quentin Hanna.
I was concerned with the way he immediately grabbed that knee, but glad to see that he's up with not much of a limp. And really very fortunate he didn't catch that ball. It was a pretty well thrown ball. Dylon was a little late getting there. Certainly probably should have been caught.
Well, DeSoto was also pretty fortunate there wasn't a false start. So it looked like that right guard took off a little quick there.
We got a confirmation here on my right.
3rd and 5 for the Jaguars. Perry takes the snap, looking to throw. Got his man out. Hanna complete. Going to be drug out of bounds around the 45. We'll have enough for the first down.
Leopards are bringing pressure from a lot of different spots. We had been bringing it from the outside linebacker position. We'd seen a lot out of Angel. This time it looked like it was Ramir right up the middle. Going through the A-gap. And did a pretty good job of getting pressure, but give Eric Perry a lot of credit. Stood in there and threw a nice strike.
Aiden Delamar was in coverage there. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Perry takes the snap, looking to throw again.
There's our ISO.
Ahkir Smith introduces himself to Perry.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that and probably see more and more of that as the year goes. That's security's best.
That's going to make it 2nd and 16 all the way back to the 39-yard line.
I did not know that there were mountains in Mississippi, but 79 is one. Look at the size of that guy.
Mount Womack. Twins right, split left. Perry takes the snap, rolls to his right.
Look here, look here, look here. Spread it
There's
out.
Ramir.
Great job.
Unable to find anybody, throws it into coverage, incomplete, knocked away by Tristan Miles.
That was really a great job by the Leopards to string that out, going away from us here, and coverage on the man, and he couldn't run it, he couldn't throw it, and just a great defensive play.
It was by all 11 guys. Everybody did their job. Ahkir did a good job of stringing them out. Then we see the backers chase, apply pressure, really good job on the back end to make sure the wide receivers could not find an open zone. Well played, all 11 guys.
3rd and 16 from the 39. Twins right, split left. Cannon to the right of Perry. Here's the snap. Perry looking to throw. Angel Perez gives chase. Unable to get home. Hannah makes the catch. Drives Carradine forward. I believe he will have enough for the first down as he's crossed.
Nope. Yeah, he did. Okay. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, just a hair late. I mean, we brought the pressure again. Backs and offensive line gave the quarterback just enough time. And under duress, the quarterback has thrown a couple of really nice balls despite the pressure right in his face.
1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Twins right, split left. Here's the snap. High snap. Perry going to have to go back, try to field it, and just dive on it back at the 45-yard line.
You know, I think one thing that football people can appreciate are tough football players. I mean, no matter what side they're on. And really, really impressed with some of these football players from DeSoto. Eric Perry standing in there under pressure. Tough kid. Obviously, we've seen the running of Cannon, number 33. Love the way he runs the football. Just hope they have fewer points at the end of the night than we do.
Makes it 2nd and 32. Trips right. Going to motion the back out to make it quads right. Perry looking to throw. Looking to air it deep. Unable to bring it in was his intended target, Jalen Spikes. Trying to run, looking over his shoulder. Difficult catch to make.
Well, that answers the question about the strength of the arm from Eric Perry, doesn't it? If there was a question.
That was about 40 yards in the air right there.
I had no questions.
Okay, I answered a question that wasn't asked then, didn't I? I've done that before, though.
There you go.
There you go.
The answer. Ron the answer McNamara.
I haven't had the answer yet. I'm saving that one.
Trips right, Twins left. Empty backfield for Perry. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Out there, complete. Nice tackle by Angel Perez.
That's where it's nice to have a guy like Angel out there. Angel's one of the best tacklers in the conference, maybe in all of 4A in open field. He's a guy. A lot of people when they have that open field tackle, they kind of freeze up a little bit. Angel's not one of those guys. Unfortunately, he might have a shoulder maybe issue the way he's holding that hand.
Something is hurting on Perez, but he is sprinting off.
He's had a stinger there. Oh.
DeSoto gets the punt away. Going to land right at the 30-yard line. Take a Jaguar bounce down to the 20. That was Davius Hazlett.
Hunter Adams was quick to get out of the way of that one, too. I mean, he was sprinting away. Now, if you just joined us, we're at 7:53 left here in the first half in a scoreless ball game. If you love defensive football, you've got to absolutely love this one. It's good, hard-nosed football.
And cleanly played, too. I mean, sometimes, teams that are physical, sometimes that get a little chippy. So far, we've played almost give or take a quarter and a half, and both teams are out there just whacking on each other all day. But as soon as the whistle stops, at least the hitting stops.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Give is to Dupree. He's going to get to the outside, up over the 25-30, lowers the boom, going out around the 35-yard line.
Well, that's one of those times that Jalen shows that he's got the speed to run with the best, because he's running against the best, and they had angles on him, and he still really picked up some good hard yardage.
On a 12-yard run, you really don't need to run backwards to hit somebody, so I'm glad he didn't do that. It probably would have prevented a first down right there.
Yep. We'll make it 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Trips to the left for the Leopards.
There's that bunch formation we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Allen takes the snap, looking to throw out quick. Nobody there. Looks like some miscommunication there.
Yeah, it's one that I think if he kind of checks up and then throws the bomb, we might be looking at 6.
You know, one thing else that worked last weekend we talked about, we haven't seen the stop and go with Dylon yet either, Ben. And it's in there.
It's in there, and of course we really like to do that when we know he's got single coverage. We can get that cornerback just to hesitate a little bit. Dylon can eat you up for sure.
Clegg comes in as the receiver off the right side. Twins left, split right. Janelle the up back off the left side. 2nd and 10. Bringing Clegg in motion. Give is to him off the left side. Looks like he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. Bring up a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, there was a situation then that Dylon was out there on the split out on. They did have single coverage on him, so I'm sure the coaches saw that.
Will be 3rd and 7 from the 37. Going to be trips out to the right this time. Harrison going to be the up back off the right side. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out to Carradine at the 40, trying to move forward up over the 45 and shoved out of bounds. We'll have enough for the first down.
10. That's another, we talk about it. Dylon and Ethan Martin, they such good, precise route runners. If you need 6 for a 1st and 10, they're going to get you 6.5.
So the Leopards right now are 3 for 6 on 3rd down conversions today. And
timeout.
You certainly would like to get above 50%, but we got some really good defense out there.
DeSoto Central will take its 2nd timeout of the half with 7:01 left here in the 2nd quarter. 0-0. We'll be back after this.
At MNB, we know that every customer is different. That's why we provide one-on-one guidance from our lending professionals. Our dedicated team understands the importance of taking that next step, and we offer our customers superior financial products and services. Put the strength and stability of MNB to work for you with loan structures tailored to help you make sound financial decisions. Come see what banking with a real community bank feels like. Visit us online at mnbbank.com.
Welcome you back here to Leopard Stadium. 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Ball on the 46-yard line. Going to come to the line. Twins left. Allen takes the snap. Give is to Clegg. Able to make a man miss over the 50.
We were almost not set. I'm not going to say we weren't set, but I'm going to say that we had not been set for very long when we snapped the ball. That looked like the left tight end may have still been.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have an injury timeout for a.
Really the first, I know we got to see Clegg on the jet sweep action a minute ago, but really the first true carry from the running back position. Shows what he can do. Little shifty motion. Going to pick up 6 on the first down. Make it 2nd and 4. As the DeSoto players looks like his knee looked at.
You know, we had talked about Clegg in the last game. You know, we with Dupree obviously rushing for over 200 yards and just about every contest we've had this year, it's hard to sometimes put your mind around. Clegg's averaging 8.4 yards a carry this year. He's putting together a pretty nice little season already. I mean, he's got over 200 yards. I mean, with the way things kind of plan out, hopefully when you play some of these teams in conference, Dupree will allow Clegg to have a little bit more playing time. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Clegg could have 1,000 yards this year.
You know, the thing about it is, and Coach Plumlee and I were talking about this, and that the nice thing that Clegg is picking up and doing even more and more and more is hitting these keys, hitting these keys and these cuts, and he's good at it. He's just getting so much better at it from what Coach Plumlee was telling us.
Has a great mentor. I mean, to have a senior like Dupree that's helpful and a good mentor is invaluable to him.
Give is to Clegg again, up over the 45. Going to get down, looks like, to the 41-yard line, have enough for the first down.
And there's just a gear with Tavian that most running backs don't have. I mean, he gets to top speed so fast. I mean, when he hit the hole, I mean, it's almost like you could just see it. He's just a hiccup away from being able to split that those two defenders, and if he does, he's off to the races.
The kid's got good genes.
We do want to mention that the injured Jaguar a couple plays ago, Austin Toney, was able to get up and walk off under his own power. Hope he is okay and back in the game soon. 1st and 10 for the Leopards from the 41-yard line.
Still a scoreless ball game.
Yep. Malvern going to use its second timeout of the half. 6:12 left here in the second quarter. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome you back into Leopard Stadium. 1st and 10, give to Dupree up the middle. Gets over the 40 down to the 36-yard line. Got a lineman down on the ground.
That's Brian Lawrence, and that looks like
That's one of our,
pain right there.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's a ball for that kid. It's got a motor.
Coach Plumley asking if the athletic trainer will come over and help from DeSoto.
Yes, he did.
He got rolled on. He's a tough kid.
Oh,
They are going to bring the trainer over to look at him.
They're hollering at the EMTs down there. Getting the ambulance guys.
Ooh. Yeah, this could be a prolonged break. We're going to step away for a minute while they tend to Brian Lawrence, and we'll be back.
Yeah, excuse me, but the 6-minute mark, it's still a 0-0 ball game.
Yep, we'll be back hopefully with an update in a few minutes.
Red River Dodge of Malvern is thrilled to support the Leopards on the gridiron this season. Make sure you rush over to malverndodge.com to check out all the rebates on our new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams. We can't wait to support these guys all season. They work so hard all year long to represent our community on and off the field. Help us cheer on the team tonight. Go Leopards!
Good, bro? I mean, you all right, Chief? You all right, Chief?
malverndodge.com. Go Leopards!
We welcome you back into Leopard Stadium. Ambulance still on the field as they're tending to Brian inside. Looks like nearing the end of that, and he will be headed off to the hospital. Yeah,
Both teams have been out on the field a little bit, warming up, stretching, and after a delay like that, that's very important, isn't it, Ben, to get those muscles actually warmed up a little bit and stretch them out a little bit, and it's going to be a little difficult to get started again.
Yeah, there's multiple reasons you want to kind of warm up. Number one is you do get your muscles kind of get stiff a little bit, and you kind of got to get them worked out again. And you do have to go through that. It's almost like you've gone through a halftime. The other part is you need to do some football things to get your mind in position to play. One of your brothers just got put in an ambulance, and so your mind is with your brother that you just watch get put in an ambulance. And so you've got to play the game. You've got to play the game. You got to finish the game because you got to keep yourself safe. And if your mind is elsewhere, you're not putting yourself in a safe position. So, part of the reason you warm up is it's just to get your mind back in a football state of mind for to move forward as well. Some scores across the state that may be of interest in the 4A. Pottsville, whom we played last year, defeated Little Rock Hall last night 30-12. We do not have a score for Rivercrest. Rivercrest is one of the fancy teams that people are predicting to make some noise in 4A. We don't have a score for their game against Brooklyn. We do have a Harding Academy score, 27-13. They're leading over perennial 3A power Boonville. Let's see here. Who else is important as far as Ashdown? We don't have a score for Ashdown yet. They're playing Oklahoma Idabel.
No, Udabel.
Well, that's actually Idabel, Oklahoma, but that's okay.
Do what?
Nothing.
I missed that, I guess. Warren over Star City right now, 14-0 in the second quarters. The latest update that we have. Arkadelphia is on a bye week this week.
We talked
Brigham
about
Young East is tough.
Yeah.
Do what?
Brigham Young East. They're always a tough opponent.
We had talked about the Warren Star City game prior to it, and what was that score again, Ben? It was
Warren 14-0 in the second quarter.
Okay.
So the teams that you kind of expect to make some noise in the 4A seem to be taking care of business.
Well, with Bo and Henry down at Warren, after that second or third ball game, they're usually rolling pretty good.
Ambulance doors have been closed and looks like they are headed to the hospital. Did a little sideline reporting. Mark Roberts down there. Thinking that it's a broke leg right above the ankle. Just got rolled up on. So thoughts and prayers continue to be with Brian. And hopes he gets fixed up tonight and hopefully gets some medicine where he's not feeling that pain anymore.
And we were talking also, nowadays, in situations like this, they spend a lot of time in the ambulance getting the patients ready to move before they ever do anything. In the old days, it was they throw him in the ambulance and haul him to the hospital. Now they go in and they do they set their IVs up and do a lot of things there before they ever move the patient. And it looks like we're ready to go, Seth.
We're getting back to football.
Where were we?
Those of you that forgot, there's 6 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the second quarter. Score still 0-0. Malvern facing a 2nd and 5 from the 36-yard line.
And we've got Jalen Dupree split out wide to the right.
Yep, twins left, split right.
See if we run Dupree in motion here. Or is he going to run a route?
Allen takes the snap, looking to throw.
Oh, he's wide open.
Garrett on complete. Makes the man miss. Will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Malvern.
Wow. Great call. Great call, JD.
And obviously somebody did not know if it was cover 2 or cover 3 or something because the corner sat, but the safety did not at all go back to that outside third. And, I mean, it had to be a blown coverage because you don't just forget that Dylon Carradine is on the field.
Yeah.
Malvern running a lineman on.
Yeah, running Eric Jones out there.
Dylon Carradine will hold for the kick of Oziel Martinez. Good snap, good hold. Kick is away. It is good, and they have plowed the kicker.
Yes, they did. Looks like they're going to get called on that one.
I don't see the flag. Is there a flag?
There is a flag. It flew.
There's a lot of yellow out there, so you have to forgive me.
There it is.
There we go.
Personal foul.
Oziel is up. Little limp to him, but he is able to walk. Hopefully walk it off. Kick was good.
First score of the ball game. 5:55 left here in the first quarter, and it is 7-0 for the Leopards. I guess that's.
We'll be back after this.
LifePoint Church is a church where people from all types of backgrounds and generations come together to love God, inspire others, foster faith, and enjoy life. Join us on Sunday mornings at 10:30 for worship and encouraging messages. On Wednesday nights from 6 to 7:30, we have different programs for kids of all ages, 3 through 12th grade. LifePoint Church is located at 25741 Highway 67 in Malvern next to Arbor Oaks. For more information, go to our website, lifepointmalvern.org, or on social media at LifePointMalvern.
Welcome you back here to Leopard Stadium. Leopards strike first. Coming out of the injury timeout, Bishop Allen finds Dylon Carradine on a 36-yard touchdown reception, and after the roughing the kicker on the extra point, Leopards get to kick off from the 45, opposing 45. Oziel Martinez on to kick off. And it's away, it's low. Going to be fielded.
That's a touchback. You can't field in the end zone.
Will be a touchback.
Well, you can field it in the end zone. You just can't run it out.
It was good to see Martinez get a foot into that ball because he did get roughed on the previous call.
But you know what? In the scorebook, it's going to look like he just kicked it all the way there.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like some of your golf shots.
There's no pictures on scorecards is a common phrase used in my coaching vocabulary.
Why do you say my golf shot?
Yeah.
I mean, why do you got to pinpoint me? Huh? Looks like one of my golf shots.
Well, I said one of mine. I didn't say
I'm like, what's that supposed to mean?
It's all about the result. All about the result. First and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Jaguars. They're going to come out twins left, split right. Shift a man out. Looking to throw out to Hannah. Complete up over the 20, 25, 30. Drug out of bounds by Tristan Miles at the 31-yard line. Will be enough for the first down.
Quentin Hannah is and has been, and probably will be even more, a very, very important part of DeSoto's passing game. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, nice size, good hands.
Yeah, he just looks like a college wide receiver.
He really does.
Very well could be.
Twins left, split right. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Give is to the back fairly, up the middle. Powers forward up to the 34-yard line. Will pick up 3 on first down.
Well, good to see Angel Perez back in there on the tackle. He kind of came out early with holding that shoulder he's got. That he just plays through, man.
Yes, and it's good to see Forrest Landreth back out there on the field. And we mentioned that in the coaches show. It's just it's a different intensity when 55's out there playing defensive end.
Second 7.
They move.
I think there's a little bit of movement right there.
Give to Fairley. Looks like he's going to fall forward, pick up 2.
Looked like there was a lot of leaning. Like 3 or 4 guys were leaning forward before the snap.
Another kid that we watched last week and talked to about a little bit, number 44, Brandon Jackson, sophomore in there at that left defensive tackle. This kid's grown up.
He is, and he's just a sophomore, and he's got some more growing to do.
Yes.
3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Perry looking to throw. Incomplete. Pressure forced an early throw there.
Man, it just seems like Coach Brumfield and Freer and that defensive staff are just dialing up all the right pressures from the right spots, whether it's in the middle, whether it's the outside. They're just bringing pressure from different areas of the field and keeping DeSoto guessing. And we've been doing a really, really nice job of forcing the ball to come out probably a little earlier than the Jaguars would like to do.
James Rodriguez on to punt for the Jaguars. Dylon Carradine back to receive for the Leopards. Kick is away. Dylon says get away from it.
Get away from it.
Yeah.
We'll take a Malvern bounce as the Jaguars will jump on it at the 37-yard line. Leopards will take over from there.
Leopards really made a good stop on that after scoring the touchdown, then come back and force a 3 and out from our friends from DeSoto. 4:30 left here in the first half. The Leopards take the ball again with a 7-0 lead.
Both teams have 1 timeout left in the half.
Looks like we're going to start with that same formation that has Dupree split out to the right.
Yeah.
Now it looks like they still don't have safety help. They're still one-on-one coverage. There's 2, unless that outside backer is going to peel off.
Bishop Allen brings Dupree in motion. Now to his right. Give is to Dupree off the left side. Now cuts it up, trying to get to the outside. Unable to do so, but still picks up a nice gain on first down to the 41.
Yeah, that was one of those situations where Jalen wanted to go first. There's a big guy with a white shirt on, yellow pants, and there's another one right there. So he changed a little bit and picked up 4 hard-earned, well-deserved yards.
Make it 2nd and 6 from the 41-yard line. Man split to each side. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw, looking deep for Carradine. He's behind everybody, got it again. Carradine at the 10, 5, touchdown Malvern.
It's like a video game.
I don't care what you say, and I've said it time and time again. I'll tell you, that's the best wide receiver in the state.
And, give Bishop Allen credit because I thought it was thrown too far. I did not think he was going to be able to run under it, but never broke stride, right in the breadbasket. Beautiful placement from the sophomore quarterback. And then what separation from Dylon? It's just a go route.
Yeah, and then
and I think teams are going to have to learn. You better put your hands on him at the line of scrimmage because if you let him get going, he's going to go by you.
And the moves he makes after he catches the ball to keep away from the defenders. Excellent stuff.
Osiel Martinez's kick is good. 3:44 left here in the second quarter. Leopards lead this one 14-0. We'll be back after this.
Red River Dodge of Malvern is thrilled to support the Leopards on the gridiron this season. Make sure you rush over to malverndodge.com to check out all the rebates on our new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams. We can't wait to support these guys all season. They work so hard all year long to represent our community on and off the field. Help us cheer on the team tonight. Go Leopards!
Good, bro? I mean, you all right, G? You all right, G?
Uh-oh. malverndodge.com. Go Leopards!
Welcome you back here to Leopard Stadium. Second strike of the game there. Bishop Allen finds Dylon Carradine behind everybody again. Carradine gets his second touchdown of the night to put the Leopards up 14-0 with 3:44 left here in the second quarter. Osiel Martinez has the ball teed up for the Leopards. DeSoto going to be shuffling, looking for the sky kick. It is going to sail out of bounds. Ball will start on the 35-yard line for the Jaguars.
I would guess this is the first time that the Jaguars have been behind, let alone been behind 14 points. Maybe they have had somebody ahead of them, but I don't know that early in the season that they've had it.
They're 1-2.
I thought they was 2-1.
I think they're 1-2.
Oh, did they?
Might be the first time that they're
in the
behind
state of
in the
Oklahoma.
state
In the state of Arkansas.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
Yeah, you know what?
Now, wait a minute.
I roll back every now and then. Sorry about that. State of Arkansas.
Boomer. First and 10 from the 35.
Uh-oh.
Perry looking to throw. Got Hannah across the middle complete, and Hannah has reservations for 6 as DeSoto will strike back. Touchdown Jaguars.
He's fast.
He is fast.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
Sheesh.
He is grease lightning, man.
Boy, when he took an, and we just talked about him the last series. Yeah. Wow.
Nice play there by Hannah. Slant route and just unfortunately beat Hutchins there. And once he got open area, there was nobody going to catch him. Jalen Norwood on to attempt the extra point. Kick is away.
Ooh.
It is
good.
Good. Okay.
Well, 3:33 left in this one. Leopards lead at 14-7. Who said this is a defensive struggle as the offense has woken up? We'll be back after this.
Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of Malvern Athletics. Doctors Jesse and Matt Teal provide a full family dentistry service. From checkups to cleanings to dentures, Teal Dentistry loves working with patients of all ages and strives to make every smile bright. Stop by and meet the friendly staff at Teal Dentistry and let them brighten your smile. Teal Dentistry, 927 South Main Street in Malvern, or call for an appointment, 501-337-9559.
Welcome you back here to Leopard Stadium as an offensive explosion has come upon us. Leopards lead this one 14-7. We've had 2 touchdowns in like the last 20 seconds of game action. 3:33 left here in the half. Both teams still have 1 timeout. Norwood has the ball teed up for the Jaguars. Back to receive is Carradine. High kick going to be fielded at the 15 by Miles. He cuts it up to the 20-yard line, falls forward, looks like maybe 21.
There right there is a classic example, guys, of the speed that this bunch can put out there on special teams. You were talking about it earlier, Ben.
Yeah, special teams are an area where athleticism is kind of highlighted because everybody gets a running start.
Yeah.
So it's a place where it's a danger zone for teams when they play really, really athletic teams. I mean, when you think about the great returners of all time, Deion Sanders, Devin Hester, I mean, these are like super athletes.
Joe Adams.
Well, there's another. That's actually another wonderful example, Sam.
Yeah, there you go. Give is to Clegg. He's going to get up, looks like near the 25-yard line. I think when he goes back, watch the film. If he'd have cut back to the middle, would have found a little more space, but still a nice run there on first down for Clegg. As the clock ticks down near 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's one of those situations that Clegg, and they'll sit in the film room, and he'll learn from it. This kid's bright.
2nd and 7. Allen takes the snap. Going to have to step up in the pocket. Nowhere to go. He's going to be dropped right around the 20. Going to make it 4th and 11 or 12. I mean 3rd and 11 or 12. My apologies.
Yeah. Obviously not the down and distance you want to be in. The Leopards are really, really, hitting at a high percentage when they are within 3rd and 5. I mean, because of their ability to run the foot, they feel very comfortable running the football on 3rd and 5 because they feel like worst case scenario they're going to get 4th and 1 and they're probably going to go for it. 3rd and 12 is a little bit different animal.
Janelle moves a man across.
That's knowing your.
Give is to Clegg. He's got some room. Going to get up over the 30 near the first down.
Yeah, it depends on the spot.
Carradine signaling it's a first down.
Oh, that's not a really good spot. I guess that's where he went down.
It's going to be close enough to measure.
It's going to be.
We'll have an official's timeout for measurement.
Now, he was not even tackled there, so I don't understand why we're spotting the ball there to measure.
What?
Can someone explain this to me? He was tackled like closer to the – he was like tackled on the hash mark, wasn't he?
I don't know. Plumlee's down there directing traffic.
And that's one situation you get in. If you
wasn't he tackled like on the hash mark?
But if you get in
field, yeah.
So why did we move the ball way over here?
It happens all the time. It happens a lot. And, it doesn't take, on a close one, a half inch or an inch to cost you.
Well,
he's going to be short.
You're going to be short by that much.
By like 4 inches.
Move it back to the middle and measure it.
Yeah, let's measure it again.
Yeah.
If A squared plus B squared equals
one of my
C
special
squared.
guests at halftime is one of the really, really, really good officials in the state of Arkansas. And that's something, the question I'll ask Mike.
Yeah, very curious to know why we moved it near the sideline to now mark it where he was tackled.
Yeah.
Yep. I believe it's because the side judge did not run out to the middle of the field to show him where the spot was, so instead they brought the ball to him, which was an interesting way to do it. But
now you wonder if Leopards are notorious for trying to draw somebody off sides and using a timeout. But you got a whole bunch of tight ends in Jalen Dupree, so they may very well snap it and go for it right out of the gate without trying to draw anybody off sides.
Going left.
4th and inches. Dupree takes the snap.
And he got it in some more.
Run. He's going to have the first down as he's brought down at the 35-yard line.
I'm just really impressed with how well they closed because, there was a time in that where it sure looked like he was going to have an opportunity to pick up a big chunk.
Come back to the right a little bit and go, and they just closed well. Uh-oh.
Jalen's got a little bit of a wheel tweak he's got to come off field for.
Going to make it 1st and 10 from the 34. 1:37 left here in the half.
You do have man-to-man coverage on Dylon. May take a shot again.
Twins right, split left. Allen looking to throw. He's trying to avoid.
Now he's got some green.
Yep, going to take off and run out of bounds as he crosses the 40-yard line.
He's developed some escapability. How's that for a big word?
He's got the ability to have escapability.
Uh-oh.
Now we have a DeSoto player.
Down.
Chris Thomas.
He's one of those senior linebackers, number 5.
And I want to make a comparison. I'm not saying he's going to be Russell Wilson, but there's a Russell Wilson-esque about Bishop Allen. Uses his athleticism to create space, make throws, can hurt you with the run a little bit if necessary, but really is a throw-first quarterback. Makes a lot of really smart decisions with the football.
Extremely accurate.
And the accuracy.
Gosh.
And so there's a.
We're talking Seattle Russell Wilson, right?
Well, I'm telling you, Sean Payton, Denver Russell Wilson may end up being pretty good.
May.
I hope so, because Jerry Jeudy is one of the wide receivers that I have selected in hopes that he will be a late-round flyer.
All right, our injured player,
our fantasy moment,
jumped up and walked off. Well, glad to see that.
Chris Thomas.
We'll give you our Week 2 rankings at halftime.
Yeah, power rankings. As Twins right, split left for the Leopards. 2nd and 4 from the 40. Allen takes the snap, rolling to his right. He's looking for
there it
Martin.
Is. Oh,
Martin makes a diving attempt, unable to bring it in.
Just missed it.
Exactly the right decision. Really, really good route combination by the Leopards. Good route by Martin.
Really good, yes. Just couldn't quite hook it up.
That'll make it 3rd and 4 from the 40-yard line. Minute 15 left here till halftime. Leopards leading 14-7. They come to the line. Twins right, split left. Janelle going to be the up back off the right. Allen alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Out to Carradine, complete. Makes a couple guys miss and gets over the 50-yard line. We'll have enough for the first down.
And just, I've called that kid Lockdown 24 forever, and I've got to come up with something else. I mean,
well, that's something that you can do when teams have to respect you going over the top. When you need 5 and you can run that slant.
Gosh, yeah.
And you got a quarterback that can throw a dart. Makes it nice when you can pick up a first down that way.
Allen takes the snap, looking to throw.
Boy.
Blind side, brought down. And that's the player that was just injured, Chris Thomas, coming back into the game and making a big play. Leopards going to use their last timeout. 43.4 seconds left in the half, leading this one 14-7. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome you here back into Leopard Stadium. 43.4 left in the half. Leopards leading 14-7. Come out facing a 2nd and 15. Allen takes the snap out to Carradine. Complete. Pushed out of bounds near the 50-yard line. Gets most of that sack yardage back. Going to make it 3rd and 11.
This is a tricky situation for the Leopards because you got 40 seconds remaining, but you certainly – you want to get close enough where you can go for it on 4th down, but around midfield, you don't want to give them the ball back. So it'd be very interesting to see how the Leopards play this 3rd and 11, how aggressive they want to be. If they try to get all of it or if they're willing to take a 4th down opportunity.
Allen steps
well, they'll
up
punt
in the
it now,
pocket,
I bet.
but he's going to be wrapped up, dropped for a sack. DeSoto electing not to take a timeout. The Leopards could run this one all the way to the half if they wanted to.
Well, what they could do is probably take a timeout and throw a Hail Mary.
They cannot. They don't have one.
We don't have one. Oh, now they call a timeout.
DeSoto will take their last
Wow,
timeout.
they let about 10 seconds tick off there.
16.7 left here in the half. Leopards leading 14-7. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, this is State Representative Rick McClure. Over the years, it's been a joy to cheer on the Leopards with their winning traditions. It's also good to know that our students are in the great hands of a committed, hard-working staff of Malvern School District. We wish the best for all of our Leopard sports and all the activities this school year. God bless.
Welcome you back into Leopard Stadium. 16.7 seconds left here in the half. Leopards facing a 4th and 15.
And no punter, interestingly.
No, we're going to come out with Twins left, split right, Carradine in the slot. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw. Airs it out, looking for Carradine.
Wow.
He's got it.
Unbelievable.
Going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line.
Spike it.
9.7 seconds left. Parker's out on the field yelling, spike it, spike it, spike it.
Now, can you spike it out of the shotgun? You have to line up under center, correct?
All right.
Hurry. Oh, he was offsides, actually, almost.
He took a knee.
He took a knee.
He took a knee instead of spike it.
He didn't. He took a knee.
He took a knee instead of spiking it.
Well, it looked like it actually looked like DeSoto was offsides. That's what it looked like.
Just unfortunately, a sophomore mistake in the moment right there for Bishop Allen, who doesn't make a lot of them. Meant to spike it, unfortunately took the knee, and that will end the half.
And once again, everybody in the stands knew you're going to 24, and he still gets open and almost scores. And then he's done that 2 of the last in the half anyway.
And the difference is usually we have done that with him on the outside. Like the last 3 weeks at the half, we've been running the fly route around the outside. This time we line him up in the middle and run the post.
Well, it's halftime here. Leopards leading this one 14-7. We're going to go to a few commercials.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Farmers Bank and Trust.
Red River Dodge of Malvern is thrilled to support the Leopards on the gridiron this season. Make sure you rush over to malverndodge.com to check out all the rebates on our new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams. We can't wait to support these guys all season. They work so hard all year long to represent our community on and off the field. Help us cheer on the team tonight. Go Leopards!
Good, bro? I mean, you all right, G? You all right, G?
Uh-oh. malverndodge.com. Go Leopards.
Ozziel Martinez has the ball set to kick off the second half. Kick is away. Looks like it's going to bounce at the 15, fielded at the 10. Up over the 20-25, got a head of steam, and he's brought down just short of the 40. Nice return there by Courtney Battle.
You know, I was going to say that and the way the Leopards are showing up against this bunch and playing against this bunch really shows me how good Lakeside was, too, or is.
Well, and, you know, Lakeside had just come off beating 2 6A schools, you know, the 2 previous weeks.
Yeah.
Lakeside is a much better football team this year than they were last year. There's no question about that.
Going to be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for the DeSoto Central Jaguars. Twins left, split right. Cannon to the right. Give is to him. Not a lot there. Looks like our isolated player, Ahkir Smith, was right on him. Looks like he may have picked up 1.
Yeah, Ahkir did a really good job and got around his man, got those big mitts on him, and wasn't going to let him get out of his grip.
And made what was essentially an open field tackle because it was just him and Jordan Cannon. Got him wrapped up, was on the way down, and got a little bit of help at the end. But
yeah, and it's one of those things that's as big and strong as he is, slow him down and helps on the way.
2nd and 9 from the 41-yard line. Twins left, split right. Quarterback looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, flips it out to the back.
Oh.
He's going to be run out of bounds around the 45. That was fairly on the option-style pitch there from Perry.
Boy, I tell you what, Angel Perez, we were talking earlier about, me and you were talking about sending him from everywhere. They sent him around through the tackle, and he was a half a step from catching him from behind. Really, really good rushing pressures.
Yeah, they made it look like he was going to come through C gap, and then at the last minute he goes around and fires through the B gap and almost got a sack out of him.
3rd and 5. Perry looking to throw. Got a man, but unable to get it to him. Incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th and 5.
And Angel Perez is what made that incomplete because he came absolutely untouched and forced the quarterback to fire that thing before he was ready. I'm really excited to see the aggressiveness that the Leopards are showing calling plays and some exotic blitzes, and we're blitzing a little more than we typically do.
Yeah.
James Rodriguez on to punt the ball away for the Jaguars.
Uh-oh.
He got a fake.
Didn't make it.
And nope, he's not going anywhere.
Oh, wow.
I don't think he had the speed to pull that off.
You got to watch this again. If you're recording this, hey, if you're watching this, record it and roll it back and
roll it back, baby.
That's kind of what he was doing. He was rolling it forward. It was like, my goodness. Golly.
Well designed.
Well designed, okay.
I say well.
It was the execution, right?
You get it. You get a guy that runs a 4.7, 4.8 40, he picks that thing up.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
That looked more like a 6.7.
But that guy didn't run a 740.
No.
Nope.
No, he did not.
7.4, yeah.
Leopards will take over from the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Give is to Clegg running
There's
off the
some
right
speed.
side.
There
He's
it
going to
is.
cut up.
There it is.
Breaks a
There it
couple
is.
tackles.
There it is.
Oh, man. Going to get down to the 31-yard line. Thought he might break one more. It was really going to get exciting.
This is really nice, and this is really something that really helps Dupree because it takes that pressure off of him, lets him rest, lets him do – he was a lead blocker on that, lets him do some other things, and just opens up the offense even more.
1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Allen takes the snap, give to Dupree off the left side, falls forward. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 27.
You know, as we look forward, you know, we keep talking about Bishop Allen being a sophomore, and then you look at number 35 as a sophomore, and my gosh, you know, it looks –
You got Aiden Delamar and David Hutchins and –
oh, gosh, yeah, and you got Brandon Jackson. Yeah.
Well, we were when this group right here, the senior group was sophomores. We'd been talking about them all day long. There are a lot of sophomores that are really putting in a lot of minutes and plays for the Leopards.
2nd and 6, looking deep to Carradine. He's going to draw an offensive pass interference there.
We'll see how it goes. It's probably offensive. I have to. We'll see. Carradine said, "No, it wasn't me." I guarantee you, 24 will talk to him a little bit. In a nice way.
It's just kind of hard because the corner kind of checked up on him and prevented him from running his route. So it really wasn't as much as that he pulled him down as much as he Dylon pushed him.
Yeah, I think it was more of the whenever he was going down, he full arm extend pushed him. And when you can see it that clearly, that's when you draw the flag. In tight, if they were just body to body, that probably is more likely to go against the defense.
Unlike the one last Friday night when he intercepted it.
Yeah,
DeSoto did learn something. There was a safety over the top.
Yeah,
so they weren't gonna. They were gonna make sure he had some help.
Well, here's the give to Dupree off the right side.
Gosh, I tell you that. You see the speed of the linebackers there, being my gosh, 13 comes flying across there.
Yeah, it looks like the offensive line gets a push, and the offensive line does get a push, but. You're right, Ron. I mean, the closing speed of those linebackers to
looks like it's a
fill the gaps is
Kalian Sugars, senior linebacker. Gosh, I mean, he shot across there.
Make it 3rd and 18 for the Leopards from the 39-yard line. Twins right, split left. Allen takes the snow. You got a flag. Well, looks like he might have been lined up offsides. That'll give a free 5. Yep.
That changes the complexion of your play calling because you make it. You go from 3rd and 18 to 3rd and 13. All of a sudden, you pick up 7 yards and you're in business on 4th down.
Twins right, split left. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw out quick to Carradine. Makes the first man miss, steps out of bounds at the 32. Going to make it 4th and about 12. 12, yep.
I did notice one thing then, and that I've seen it a couple times.
4th and 11.
It hasn't paid off yet, but we've been sending Keelan Janelle deep. He was deep on that one, too.
Where that could be helpful is it right now, DeSoto's giving you a cover one look, which is one safety deep. They're playing man coverage everywhere else, but they're keeping one guy back. Keelan Janelle is a mismatch, so if that safety is coming to work over Dylon, Keelan can hurt you.
Going to have a false start there on the Leopards.
Got a little bit anxious.
Gave it back.
Are they? Ooh.
Believe.
By Mina.
Going to make it 4th and 16. Conference score at halftime. Charleston was up on Nashville, 14-12.
Wow.
So here we go, 4th and 16. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw, airing it out deep for Carradine. Going to go out of bounds, incomplete. turnover on downs.
And DeSoto has found a way to stop Dylon, and that's by stopping the corner.
Yeah.
You know, they just they make sure the corner's in front.
Yeah.
The corner checks up, and
sounds to me like it's time for a comeback.
That's what we were talking.
Well, we don't want to come back because we're ahead.
I'm talking about a comeback.
I know comeback route's what you're saying, but
well, that or just a stop and go, either one.
Well, I don't know if that would help with the over-the-topness there. I'm thinking they're trying to get
Well,
way over the top. You play them to go over the top, then you just put a foot in the ground and come back to it. Be wide open.
That'll work, yeah. Here we go.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. DeSoto Central Jaguars will take over. Twins right, split left. Fairly going to be to the right of Perry. Shift a man out.
Ooh, it looked like the right guard got started a hair early there.
Perry.
Well, that's going to say, yeah.
They're going to rule that incomplete.
If you just joined us, 8 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Leopards leading this one 14-7.
That one was dangerously close to a backwards pass, which would have been a fumble. They rule it incomplete.
They ordered incomplete, okay.
Right guard for DeSoto appears to be moving early a lot. Only been called once tonight. 2nd and 10 from the 37.
Yeah.
Fakes the give to Fairley. Slant route to Hannah. Incomplete as Carradine is on his back.
Yeah, that was perfect timing by Carradine. Now, you know, you don't time it any better than that. Hit a guy with the ball coming in, Seth.
Makes it 3rd and 10 from the 37-yard line.
Well, what a matchup we have down here on the bottom of your screen. If you're watching on YouTube, number 3, Quentin Hanna. Dylon Carradine draws that assignment.
They're moving again.
Going to air it out deep. He's got a man if he can run under it, and he does. Tristan Miles giving chase and unable to bring him down. Touchdown DeSoto. Jacob Holmes on the reception.
Just more of that DeSoto speed. I'm just, wow. They closed it to a 13-14 ball game here. Anyway.
And then with
yeah. That was obvious the one there.
We got
I can't get on that one, Mark.
Jaden Norwood on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, blocked. Angel Perez gets in there and denies it. Leopards will hang on to the lead. 8:36 left here in the third quarter, leading 14-13. We'll be back after this.
LifePoint Church is a church where people from all types of backgrounds and generations come together to love God, inspire others, foster faith, and enjoy life. Join us on Sunday mornings at 10:30 for worship and encouraging messages. On Wednesday nights from 6 to 7:30, we have different programs for kids of all ages, 3 through 12th grade. LifePoint Church is located at 25741 Highway 67 in Malvern next to Arbor Oaks. For more information, go to our website, lifepointmalvern.org, or on social media at LifePointMalvern.
Welcome you back here to Leopard Stadium. Angel Perez able to block the point after attempt and give the Leopards the 1-point lead at the moment. 8:36 left here in the third quarter. After the 66-yard bomb from Perry to Holmes for the touchdown. Jaden Norwood has the ball teed up for the Jaguars. High kick, going to be fielded at the 25-yard line by Miles. Looks to get outside, not going to lot there. Across the 30 to the 31, and the Leopards will take over there.
You know, we were talking earlier about the overall speed, of this team, and that touchdown there being just showed how many different kids that's got that kind of speed. I mean, my gosh, we couldn't catch him.
Well, and you
We
talk
did
about
catch him.
speed. I mean, they've
We
got
did catch him. That's
the second touchdown pass that they've got of over 60 yards already today, 165, 163. And usually when you have long touchdown passes, speed is an element that plays a role.
So you're saying we need to give them better field position. Cheat the game.
Well, that's one way to not.
That's one way.
That's one way not to give up 60-yard touchdown passes.
There you go. 1st and 10 from the 31. Give is to Clegg. He cuts it up. Falls forward down to, looks like the 33-yard line. Pickup of 2 on 1st down.
Sometimes being a little smaller is helpful because he just kind of got grabbed and thrown about 2 yards and went airborne and picked up 2 yards right there. And if he'd have weighed more, it would have only been 1 yard. So he got a yard right there.
He got a yard.
There's a big, strong kids on that DeSoto side, man. I mean, just really impressive looking football players.
Here's the snap. Give to Dupree off
There's
the
some
left
space.
side. He's got a little bit of room here. We got a flag flying as he
great.
crosses the 45, 40, and out of bounds. That's in the area of what would be holding.
Yeah.
Just a shame because we've been waiting on that chunk play from Jalen. We finally get one and may have been helped out by using a little too much of the hands there.
That will back the Leopards up.
That's very unfortunate to happen at that time on a play of that size. I mean, it's unfortunate to happen on any, but, particularly when you've got, looks like old Mose jumped over here and put the orange shirt on and jumped over here. And
Of course, sometimes you get a big play because you held. Sometimes that helps.
You always have to bring that up.
It's not true.
That's not true. Not a leopard.
I didn't say it was the case here. I'm just saying that sometimes that's the case.
All right.
Make it 2nd and 15 from the 26. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw. Now flushed out of the pocket.
You got to throw it away. And he does.
Try to throw it away. Almost Caradine almost gets back to it.
Oh, we're going to get roughing the passer, I believe.
Automatic first down.
Yeah, right there.
Roughing the passer.
That's automatic.
That'll help. You think? Was Lance down there telling him just a little bit about it?
I think he was doing some coaching, actually. I don't think he was talking to the official.
Oh, okay.
There's no need to talk to the official whenever he calls a flag for you. That's just...
Except to say thank you, sir.
That's one of those times that you don't talk to him.
Did you like the hospitality room, sir?
Yeah.
Was the food good?
There was some phantom barbecue in there. Thank you for whoever provided that. El Perion was the food. It was sponsored by Southern Bancorp. We thank you for all of those mentioned, as they always do a tremendous job of helping us out in the hospitality room.
Very fortunate to have the community support to do that kind of stuff, whether it's Keeney's or whether it's El Perion. Great community support to help out with stuff like that.
Got another flag.
Another flag. As we struggle through the third period here, 7 minutes and 42 seconds, the Leopards still lead this one 14-13 due to a blocked PAT on the last possession by the Leopards against.
What had been a pretty clean game has gotten quite messy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they decided they would clean it up by throwing a lot of yellow handkerchiefs.
Man, there's been more laundry than a Taylor Swift concert out there.
I don't know what to say about that.
I'm not touching that one.
Apparently she makes a lot of changes.
I don't anger the Swifties.
Oh.
Jalen Dupree on the carry. Bounces off a couple of guys, gets down to the 39-yard line.
Man, just physical. I mean, all the way around.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy for us to sit up here and enjoy it, but man, those kids are they're gonna need every piece of ice in that ice bath over the weekend because they're getting popped both sides.
I was gonna say that's coming from both sides. 33s where they laid out some licks for them too. My gosh.
Make it 2nd and 12 from the 39-yard line. Allen takes the snap, give to Clegg off the left side. Gets up over the 40, up to the 43. Going to make it about 3rd and 8.
And really the difference for the Leopards in this quarter than we saw in the first half is the negative plays. We've mentioned the penalties in this quarter. That's really been the difference. I mean, we were living off of getting those 4-yard runs, 5-yard runs in the first half, and you can do that as long as you don't set yourself back with 5 yards here, 10 yards there. And so it's one of those. It's a feel. If we can clean these penalties up, we can sustain some drives.
3rd and 8. Allen to throw.
Good route.
Ethan Martin complete at the 50. Going to fall forward to the 48. We'll have enough for the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice, precise route again by Emart, just knowing where he needed to go there, turn around, and wait for the ball.
And
that's a big 1st and 10 after all we've struggled through on this possession, Ben.
And the deep passes that we've hit can really maybe start to open up some of those short passes. You get those safeties backing up a little bit, get those corners backing up a little bit. Sometimes those digs and those comebacks become a little bit more effective. Ball on the ground, I think they got it.
Yeah, 1st and 10, unable to handle the snap. That was Sugars on the recovery for the Jaguars, and they will take over. First turnover of the night, I believe, besides turnover on downs.
Keelan Donnell's looking at a wing here. Get up, Kay. I don't know. I don't know what happened. After the play, I saw him. Yeah.
Will be 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line for the Jaguars. They're going to come out twins right, split left. Fairly to the left of Perry.
You kind of expect them to go deep, don't you, Seth, on this first one?
Well, that's where they've had success. We'll see. Fakes the give, looking to throw across the middle. Got his man. Breaks a couple tackles, and he's off to the races. Jared runs him down. They're going to say he's down before the ball pops out. We do have a flag all the way back here.
Once again there, you see the never give up the speed and the ability, and the senior, number 16, of Jared Barber. He wasn't going to quit on the play.
The hold will cancel the big play and back the Jaguars up.
I was impressed with Barber on that. He came a long way to make that tackle, guys. He's going to do it every time.
Going to make it 1st and 20.
I should have talked about my
5:44 left here in the 3rd quarter. Leopards leading 14-13. After the penalty yardage, it will be a 1st and 20 from the 42. Twins right, split left. Give is to Fairley off the right side. Cuts it up. He's going to fall forward up to the 46-yard line.
Looked like that was Angel Perez kind of figured out where he could get some daylight and get a paw on the ankle, and was just enough to trip him up.
And down on the bottom, our ISO player was down on the bottom of that one too.
Makes it 2nd and 16. Twins left, split right. Up back off the left side, fairly going to be to the left of Perry. Here's the snap, fakes the give, looking to throw. Out. Oh! Read perfectly by Jared Barber. Going to be kicking himself he didn't get that one.
Yeah, just a little high off his hands, and that's why he went from tight end to.
He was a receiver.
No, he's and then went to played some tight end, still does. But he's so valuable on that linebacker spot.
Makes it 3rd and 16 from the 46.
Yeah.
Twins right, split left. Perry looking to throw.
Uh-oh.
No.
Off the hands of Hannah, who had gotten behind everybody, incomplete.
I don't think. Yeah, that was a gamble play, bump and run with that speed.
The receiver had a step on him, but from Jared to come from linebacker to be back to that close to him.
Again, I'll tell you, he did the same thing. Barber is just running
it's
all
not Barber,
over.
guys. That's Ben Rock.
Was that Ben Rock? 15? Okay.
Yeah, there was a fake last time. James Rodriguez on to punt for the Jaguars.
He's probably winded from last time.
Carradine says get away from it. Takes a good Jaguar roll. Down past the 15, down to the 14. Leopards will take over from there. 4:42 left in the third quarter. Leopards leading 14-13.
What I would say is don't sleep, because the first quarter started with not a lot of fireworks, but the fourth quarter provided some.
Second quarter.
Yeah, what's what I say? What I say?
Fourth quarter.
Oh, let's hope the fourth quarter, if there's fireworks are on our end. But the second quarter, yes, there was a kind of an outburst of scoring in the second quarter. So don't sleep on this half just because we've not been steamrolling down the field.
1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Allen takes the snap. Give
there
it
is.
Free up the middle. Got some room to run.
There it is.
Oh, nice play there by the safety. That was Joshua Flowers. Hangs on to Dupree and brings him down on what would have been a foot race.
Yeah.
Man, and I mean, that's some strength, because Dupree had initially fought through that tackle and just had the strength in his hands to hold on just enough to get Dupree to the ground.
I'd have liked to seen the foot race, though. It would have been interesting.
That helps. You've done the field over there.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Allen takes the snap. Give to Dupree off the left side. Now cuts it up. Going to get back, looks like near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Nothing there.
Wasn't a whole lot there. A lot of white shirts and yellow pants and yellow helmets.
And black shoes.
A lot of yellow.
Well, they gave him basically no game. Well,
Keelan Janelle is back out there.
Yeah.
Positive. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Give to Clegg this time. Cuts
Good
it
cut.
Up.
Good cut. That's a good cut.
Going to get up to the 44-yard line. Make it, looks like maybe 3rd and about 2.
You know, the makeup of this coaching staff, they really like to throw the ball on 3rd down, but the physical makeup of the football team has made them run the football more on these 3rd and shorts than I think maybe they kind of like to do, because you feel like if you run it twice with Jalen Dupree, you're probably going to get 2 yards. Yeah. If you got 2 shots at it, it's a pretty good chance you're going to get that first down.
Will be Dupree taking the snap, running off the left side. Now going to cut it up.
That should get it.
Fall forward. Does have enough for the first down.
In a lot of ways, this really feels like a heavyweight fight. I mean, like,
it is.
Like not 2 middleweights, not 2 welterweights, 2 heavyweights. I mean, like 2 super heavyweights.
You know,
just throwing body shot after body shot. Not a lot of haymakers. Just taking it on the chin some and getting right back up and taking a punch.
No ear biting.
And, you know, and that's a situation there. Everybody knows Jalen's going to get the ball and still pick up the 3 yards or plus for a first. You know, that's big-time football, guys.
1st and 10 from the 47-yard
Look at all those linemen and tight ends.
Yeah.
Dupree takes the snap, running off the right side, now cuts it up.
Look like the Maginot line out there.
We got a flag fly.
Now, that could be anything. That could be a face mask, because that was down right at the tackle. Could be a hold.
He signaled face mask, I believe.
Well, he threw it with authority,
Yes,
so he was not happy about it.
That's what you like about it.
I did not like that face mask.
That was not kind, sir.
And they're all 15 yards, so that's a good first down. And going to the 35. Sorry.
We'll be stepping it off from the 50.
Well, he's counting yards. You're on the big line. Hey, whoa. Lisa Pratt, Dan.
There we go. Moves it all the way down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Leopards.
And that DeSoto missed extra point is seeming like it could be a big, big deal.
1st and 10. Here we go. Give.
Oh, man.
This time to Hunter Adams. Going to get outside. And good hard run by Hunter Adams.
We haven't seen that. We haven't seen Hunter for a while. He ran the ball quite a bit for us last year in certain situations.
Well, I think he got hurt after the first game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He played Riverview game and then got hurt that weekend.
But really impressed. I mean, they had an opportunity to get a tackle for loss right there. Hunter did a good job of just evading enough and actually was able to get a net positive out of that.
Give to Clegg. I got a false start. It's going to back the Leopards up 5.
These are the things that's really made it difficult in the second half that we didn't have in the first half, because I think Mike told us that there was only like 3 penalties in the first half. Isn't that what you told me? Yeah. Go to our resident referee on Mike Dunham.
All we need is a video review, and we're looking professional. Clock ticks down.
Yeah, you got one-to-one man-on-man coverage over there.
Yeah.
And there's no way that safety can get there. We're going to run
Clegg off the left side, unable to get out there.
That's Drew Musselwhite, the senior linebacker again, and
just awesome speed with number 10. He's just everywhere.
He's got a great nose for the football too. Like, he really scrapes off of those guys well, takes good angles.
Yeah.
And then you tack that on. He's obviously a very good athlete on top of that. It makes him a pretty good football player.
Yeah.
Under a minute left in the third quarter. Leopards leading 14-13, facing a 3rd and 13 from the 38-yard line.
What you really like to do, I mean, you'd love to pick up the first down, but if you can get to the 30-yard line, that's a pretty good spot. Gives you a chance on 4th down.
Bishop Allen rolling to his right, has the step
That's
up.
not it.
No.
Boy, I tell you, they
sent pressure immediately.
They sent everybody. Terrain Davis, big number 1, was in there. 13 was in there. And these are kids, Keelan Sugars. That's 2 of the linebackers were back there. Maybe.
Yeah, we're not going to run a play. I think we're going to take this to the 4th quarter.
It's like a free timeout. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Leopards, as Ben said, not going to run one. So we will take a break. We'll come back with you for 4th quarter action. Leopards leading this one 14-13, facing a big 4th down when we come back.
Hi, this is State Representative Rick McClure. Over the years, it's been a joy to cheer on the Leopards with their winning traditions. It's also good to know that our students are in the great hands of a committed, hard-working staff of Malvern School District. We wish the best for all of our Leopard sports and all the activities this school year. God bless.
Welcome you back here to Leopard Stadium. Start of the 4th quarter. Leopards leading this one 14-13. Facing a 4th and 16, I believe, from the 42-yard line. Looks like offense on the field. We'll be going for it. Bishop Allen going to take the 4th down snap, looking to throw. Steps up.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him.
Yeah, he put too much air under.
Well, the carry down stopped, I think, thinking that.
Yeah.
I think we held it a little too long.
Yeah, he was there. He had him.
Incomplete turnover on downs.
All Keelan had to do was just slip out right there. There wasn't nobody in.
Coach and staff been aggressive a couple of times on 4th and long where if you punt, nobody bats an eye about it. Shows a lot of trust in your defense, too, that you feel like that, they've been getting a lot of stops tonight. Kind of a confidence builder for them to just say, hey, we believe in you guys. You've kept them out of the end zone most of the night. We think you can do it again.
Make it 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line for the Jaguars.
Man, it looks like zero coverage, maybe a little safety help on the right side.
Torrin Davis in at back. Twins left, split right. Here's the snap. Give is to him. He makes the first man miss, second man miss, just running through people down to the 35-yard line. I don't know where he's been all game, but he's impressive.
I know he ended up at about the 34.
He's the linebacker. He's been playing
35. I mean, goodness gracious.
He's been playing linebacker.
I just locked in. Maybe it's the dreadlock.
He ran with some authority. There's no doubt about that. Man, look at that kid.
He's big.
I say kid.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that kid's 27 years old. He should be out eligibility.
We got a flag. False start. Going to back him up 5.
That's Derrick Henry from the Titans.
Yeah, Derrick Henry is back in high school.
His muscles have muscles.
Oh, man.
Yeah, to me, that shows you what a great back Jordan Cannon is. If they're going to play him instead of Terrain Davis.
Give is to Davis. Looking to run up the
There we
middle.
go.
This time, going to be dropped after a gain of 3.
Both teams have really been behind the sticks because of penalties. I mean, if that's the first down play and it's 1st and 10 and you're looking at 2nd and 7 and you're running the football with that much power, you feel pretty good about where you are on 2nd down. But the penalty sets you back at 2nd and 12. At some point, you feel like you're probably going to have to throw it to pick up the 1st down. The penalties have really, really hurt both teams in the second half.
2nd and 12. Here's the snap. Parker looking to throw. Got a man in the middle. Makes a man miss, and he's off to the races. Aiden Delamar going to bring him down just short of the goal line. We'll give him the 2-yard line 1st and goal situation for DeSoto.
Yeah, Delamar and Ben Rock got there and stopped him before he got in, but kid made a real good move once he caught the ball right there in the middle of the field and showed some speed too, which we've seen a lot of.
1st and goal from the 2. I would bet Davis is getting the call here. And he does, up the middle. Ahkir Smith trying to hang on to him, but he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
DeSoto picks up their first lead of the night.
Yeah.
Just over 10 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. And we wonder, you know, we had talked about if there would be the numbers game would catch up with the Leopards. They got 100, you know, I don't know. They got a small, you know, Roman legion over there. So you just wonder if the numbers game's starting to catch up with you.
Well, that's
they will be going for
he's
2.
going forward.
Yeah, they got flags now.
Yeah, that should not count because the wide receiver was definitely turned upfield.
I don't know why they let the play continue. Yeah. That's the strange part. It should be blown dead. So although they did complete it, that try will not count.
And the case in point about the numbers, I mean, here we are we're in the 4th quarter. They, you know, all of a sudden, Terrain Davis comes in to play running back. I mean, it's just it's a body that we haven't seen. And, you know, when you've got, I mean, I think they brought 100 kids. You know, I mean, really, I mean, that's not a joke. I joke about 137,000 kids, but it's about 100 kids.
They said 100. I'd heard from them 115.
Parker takes a snap, looking to throw out to his man, incomplete.
Brought the pressure again.
Not only that, if it had completed it, Jared Barber was out there, and tell you what, Barber's showing us some of that speed.
10:07 left in this one. The Jaguars over the Leopards, 19-14. We'll be back after this.
Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of Malvern Athletics. Doctors Jesse and Matt Teal provide a full family dentistry service. From checkups to cleanings to dentures, Teal Dentistry loves working with patients of all ages and strives to make every smile bright. Stop by and meet the friendly staff at Teal Dentistry and let them brighten your smile. Teal Dentistry, 927 South Main Street in Malvern, or call for an appointment, 501-337-9559.
Welcome you back here to Leopard Stadium. 10:07 left in this one. DeSoto Central takes its first lead, 19-14. Looks like they have moved Dupree over to the spot where they have been favorably kicking to. The left hash around the 20.
Yeah.
They will do it again. Dupree will field it at the 22. He's going to get up over the 30.
Boy, wasn't any place to go. There's yellow pants and yet white shirts and yellow helmets everywhere.
You got really good speed on the kickoff coverage, and then you kick the ball up real tall, real high. Just doesn't leave your return man a lot of room. Do a pretty good job of eliminating big returns that way.
That'll make it 1st and 10 from the 30. Twins left, split right. Dupree to the left of Allen. Here's the snap. Allen looking to throw. Out to Carradine, complete. Tries to push forward.
Man, A little unnecessary at the end.
That roughness was
Not necessarily out of the field of play, I guess.
That right there shows you a lot of respect that they've developed for Dylum, because that 8 was way off of him.
200 yards receiving for Caradine on the night.
That'll do that, won't it?
Really like the play call. Put you down in second and short. Stay ahead of the sticks.
Allen takes the snap, looking to throw out towards Janelle, incomplete. Allen a little slow to get up.
And that's one where you obviously, when Keelan is so good with his body control, if you back shoulder that and you force him to stop, not throw it high, but you throw it, he is so big and strong. If the defender's behind him, he's going to be able to cradle that thing. He's going to be able to block the receiver and keep him behind him. We've seen Keelan do that many times last year. It's just one of those deals that you're going to figure that out as the year goes on.
3rd and 2. Dupree on the carry. Spins off of a man, falls forward over the 40 to the 41.
I almost spoke
Malvern.
too soon. But I had faith in my man.
So you just had faith in Dupree.
Yeah.
The whole closes real fast with these guys. I mean, it is really something to watch this defensive front from DeSoto play, because when there's a hole there for a split second, but they close it really fast, and it's just really good football.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Twins right for the Leopards. Harrison the up back off the left. Janelle lines up in front of Dupree. Will shift out of the way. Dupree takes the snap, running off the left side. Powers forward for maybe a yard.
10 and 1, linebacker. And I tell you what, if those kids aren't playing next year on Saturdays, it's because they're juniors and they're seniors.
They're going to reclassify, huh?
They're going to reclassify. The only reason they're going to be on that team next year.
There you go. 2nd and 9 for the Leopards. Twins right, split left. Allen takes the snap, looking to throw.
Plenty of time. Now go.
He airs it out for Caradine. It's going to be tipped and intercepted.
Wow.
Nice play there on the tackle, though, by, I believe that was Allen coming back and making the tackle. Dangerously close to a face guard there that's not called. Tipped and intercepted. Now we're going to have to depend on a big defensive stop here. 8:33 left in the ball game. Leopards trailing 14-19.
That's one of those, if you're a DeSoto fan, that's one of those good bounces. You know, every now and then you need a good bounce or something to happen good, and to bat the ball down and then right into the hands of a really speedy D-back.
Make it 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Come out Twins right, split left. Back to the left of Parker. Here's the snap. Give to the back up the middle. Ahkir Smith wraps him up.
Yeah.
Pick him up and just set him down.
Kamir got there, and Jarrett Barber once got in there, and I tell you one I'm getting really like. Number 44, Brandon Jackson. Brandon is just, it's nice watching him grow up.
Did you almost say Janet?
No, Brandon Jackson.
I thought I heard you say Janet.
Well, you wasn't listening good.
It was one of the Janet. 2nd and 9. Trips to the right. Got big Davis up there as the up back. Parker going to run behind him, but
There's that ISO player again.
Nice sportsmanship there by Parker to help.
Yeah, I think both of these teams have a healthy respect for the other one.
Yes, they do. Let's see.
Very similar in the way they approach the game. Just, we're going to come right at you. We're going to play physical. And, you know, the phrase game respects game, I think both of these teams kind of respect how the other team approaches the game of football.
Yeah, and this is a big 3rd and long for DeSoto.
3rd and 9. 43-yard line. Trips right. Davis
Golly.
going to get the carry. He bounces through, falls
man,
forward.
he is so strong.
Bruiser.
See where the spot is.
43-yard line, I believe. Going to make
Here
it
it
4th
is.
and 3.
Big play in the football game.
Yeah, you've got to find number 1. He's still out there. And I'm wondering, seriously, guys, we haven't seen Jordan Cannon here much, if any, in the second half. And I wonder if he's a little dinged up.
I don't know. Trips right. Davis going to start as the up back. 4th and 3. Parker takes the snap. Quarterback looking to run. It's
intercepted, but I believe we actually tipped it at the line.
Yeah. Great.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Tristan Miles intercepts it. We do have a flag.
We got it. Yeah, the interception counts.
And I don't know who that unsportsmanlike's going to be on.
Yeah. Because we were gone.
I think that they're one.
No, he turned around and handed him the football.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Be interesting to see.
Irregardless, it's not on football. Change position. Yeah, position's already happened. New stuff.
Did?
Spun sportsmanlike.
Going to go against Malvern. From what we gather, after the interception, he turned around and handed the football to the other player, which drew the flag.
Here's your chance right here.
Which, that sounds polite to me.
Wow, that sounds like, why here? You wanted it so bad.
It's your ball. You know, you need to take this back to the sideline. I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to be a good guy, and they throw a flag on you.
Well, hopefully what we've done is padded somebody's stats 15 yards. I hope that's what we've done, because we really need to put this one in the end zone right here.
I really don't think there was any ill intent in that by any means. I think it's just a learning opportunity.
We got 6 minutes and 30 seconds to score and take the lead and hold it against
You know, now, unless he said something, you know, obviously, but you hate in this close of a contest.
That was a stop the Leopards really needed to make, though, guys.
Make it 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Going to have to run a man on late. We've still got plenty of time.
Yep. Really looking at 4 tight ends out there. We got 2 plus Keelan Janelle's an up back, and was that Harrison?
Dupree takes the snap, looking to run, cuts up, going to get up over the 25 to the 27.
Yeah, just would not at all be surprised to see if this coaching staff decides to say, we're just going to line up with 3 or 4 tight ends all night, and we're going to make you spread out those linebackers, and we're going to run right at you and see if we can't stay ahead of the chains a little bit. Because if you keep putting yourself in 2nd and 2, as long as you don't have penalties, you're probably going to pick up first downs.
Gosh, we got Jalen and Clay get back there, 2 and 35.
2nd and 2. Here's the snap. Give to Clegg.
Oh,
up the
great
middle.
call.
Makes a man miss.
Great call.
Falls forward to the 33-yard line. 1st down, Leopards.
So you're watching for Super Deuce to take it off, and he hands it off to 35. That's a good call, guys.
It is. Obviously, Dupree requires so much attention.
Yes.
So much attention. Linebackers have been training all week. Watch number 2, watch number 2, watch number 2. And if he gets his hands on the football and then gives it to somebody else, that could be a problem.
1st and 10 from the 33. Dupree running it. Now cuts up. Finds a little bit of room. Crosses the 40. Up across the 45 to the 46. 1st down, Malvern.
That's the Super Deuce we've just seen all along.
Well, and
won't go down.
And that's really what makes Jalen Dupree a Division I running back, because it's not just the strength. It's not just the speed and all those things that are tangible. I mean, he is really, as the play is going in front of him, he is dissecting. I need to take a step to the right here. I need to take a step to the right there, and just finding space where there is none.
Dupree takes the snap. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, goodness.
They kicked it.
No, still on the ground.
Oh.
Oh no.
That hurt. That hurt.
Janelle makes the tackle at the 22-yard line. Just could not get the handoff. had a few chances to recover it.
Can you kick? Can you kick the ball? They did on purpose. Okay.
I don't know if he did. It's a penalty if you kick.
Yeah, it looked like Dupree might have had a chance to reach down and get it. Right as he got to the ball, it was kicked.
Yeah.
DeSoto's going to take over, and this defense is going to have to come up with another stop.
Yeah,
Really,
things were really going well.
Well, the difference in the game is we've had 3 turnovers to their 1, and their 1 was on a 4th down where we were going to get the ball anyway.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 22. Parker takes the snap. Give to Fairley up the middle. He's going to be dropped after a gain of looks like 2. Ahkir Smith again.
We look really smart picking Ahkir Smith because he's had one heck of a football game.
Even up here in the crowd downstairs really making a lot of noise, guys. We can hear it.
Well, that'll back up DeSoto 15 yards there. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
And I didn't see.
Did Brandon Jackson. 'Cause he got up throwing his hands in there like, what? 4:35 left in this one. Leopards trail 14-19. DeSoto facing a 2nd and 23. Here's the snap. Give is to Davis. Looking to run outside.
Got some space.
Some room. And
not a good angle there.
nice tackle made out there by the corner Delamar, but he got all the penalty yardage back and some.
Yeah, that'll tell you what, guys. That's a load coming around there.
He's got 51 yards.
That is a load coming.
Is they're going to be able to run more clock here?
Yeah, and they're in no hurry to run a play.
Well, no, this is smart football. Try to eat as much clock as possible, and if they punch it in, it is
makes it tough.
Give is to Davis up the middle again. This time going nowhere.
Man,
still able to fall forward.
So strong.
I'm gonna tell you what, and Ahkir hit him, and that was a collision right there, and he still picked up 2 yards. We know how strong Ahkir is.
I want to see that young man's birth certificate.
Yeah.
He's that one guy at the Little League World Series, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and he plays a half linebacker, and so the second half they put him at running back.
Make it 2nd 8.
And that's amazing.
From the 9-yard line, Twins right, split left. Although Davis is the back, and all bets are it's going to him. And it does.
Yep,
up
he's
the
in
middle,
there.
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, DeSoto.
Mike and I ran into a friend of his that's from DeSoto, and this number one was one of the kids that he told us to watch, wasn't it? Yeah, for the ball game.
I would like to watch him. I just wouldn't like to watch him go into the end zone with the football.
Yeah. He said he was a stud, and as advertised.
Well, we'll see. Last time they elected to go for 2. Looks like they are going to attempt the point after here. Jaden Norwood on to attempt the point after. Having some trouble getting all their people out onto the field. Snap
That's
away.
he might. Whoop.
No good. Do have a flag.
This is one that I don't understand. Oh, personal foul.
What?
What?
What does that mean?
We went after on the kicker.
Well, they threw the flag before the ball was kicked, so it couldn't be roughing the kicker.
That's one of our guys jumped the back.
Did he hit the center?
I mean, and our coaching staff's standing holding around like they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is the center still had his head down and we made contact with him. I don't.
Pointed to his foot. Or tripping. You can't have tripping, though. You're on defense.
Yeah, I mean, you got to work really hard to trip somebody when they're, field goal, blocking down for a field goal. I mean, that's.
Now one's in the
Now they're going to go for 2, which is really what I thought they should have done in the first place.
I'm shocked that one is not in the backfield. He's the up back. Anyway, takes a snap, give to Fairley. He will get into the end zone for 2. 2:12 left in the ball game. DeSoto Central leads the Leopards 27-14. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett. I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Welcome you back here to Leopard Stadium. 2:12 left in the ball game. DeSoto adds to their lead after the Leopard turnover, leading this one 27-14. Norwood has the ball teed up. Kick is away. Going to be fielded by Miles at the 17. Up over the 20, steps out of bounds at the 25. Cedric Cook did a nice job blocking there.
Yes, he did.
Well, the recipe for a comeback is you got to go down the field really fast. You got to get chunk plays, score, onside kick, chunk plays.
I believe we're going to see Kyler Wright at quarterback.
Yeah. We're 2-minute mark, down a couple touchdowns. This is not any time to get anybody hurt.
1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Wright takes the snap. Give is to Hunter Adams. He's going to be hit. Well, he somehow came off of a guy and picks up 5. Looks like he was wrapped up, and then all of a sudden he's shot out of a cannon.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. DeSoto hadn't given up anything. 8's out there, 10's out there, 1's out there, and the 4's out there. I mean, the big boys are still out there. 92.
2nd and 5 from the 30. 1:42 left and counting. Twins right. Kyler Wright takes the snap. Give.
Ooh, don't run backwards. Don't run backwards.
Looking reverse field. Nowhere to go. Clifton Carter makes the stop in the backfield. Going to make it 3rd and 13 from the 22.
And I think by and large the big takeaway for me is, man, the Leopards came to play football today. I mean, it was a physical contest.
Give to Hunter Adams off the right side. Now reverses field.
Oh, my goodness.
That's flag flies.
Is that are they going to catch him for? Are they going to call him a foul for blindsiding the kid?
Yeah, with 20, 40. Yeah.
They're going to say is he defenseless? I mean, I don't know.
Yep.
It's tough because I mean his numbers were squared to you, but he's not looking at you. You know, and I think that's.
Well, guys, I tell you what, me personally, in my opinion, they just wore us out. They did, you know.
Oh, I think the numbers game certainly played a lot. You know, I mean, they brought 100 kids, and you know they put in a kid at running back that's about as good as we're going to see, and he didn't take a carry until the 4th quarter. I mean, you know, so I definitely think there's a lot to that. I think that, you know, when it was the first 11 on 11, we outplayed them.
Yeah. Yes. When everybody was healthy and
turnovers played a big part in it too.
I think the turnovers and the penalties in the second half had a lot to do with the fact that we're playing a lot of snaps.
Yeah, and you can't get penalized, make mistakes a bunch against a quality opponent like this.
Make it 3rd and 25. Give up the middle.
Okay.
Was to Elijah Hinton.
That's the ball game.
That will do it. And a rarity next week, we invite you to go see another wonderful football game in the state of Arkansas, as Malvern will be on a bye.
I will say this, guys. We're the best 2-2 team in the state, and I'll go to my grave swearing on that one.
So Malvern is off next week. Good chance to get healthy and get things right. Put up 2 very respectable games against 2 out-of-state opponents, and still undefeated in the state of Arkansas and looking to stay that way. When we come back in 2 weeks, it will be the start of the conference season. We hope you can join us here at Leopard Stadium. If not, we always welcome you in to listen to us and enjoy the broadcast. Thank you for DeSoto for coming all the way down to Arkansas and playing us, and we wish you safe travels on the way home and good luck with the rest of your season. For Ben Dial and Ron McNamara, I'm Seth Roberts. As always, stay classy and go Hogs.